Hello, I'm Brenda. Welcome to Nana's Hidden Apron. I've been wanting to make some fettuccine noodles. So what I'm going to do is take a recipe that uses flour and I'm going to use almond flour instead. See how it turns out. I don't know if it's going to turn out good, but I hope it will. This is almond flour, 2 cups of it to be exact. You see that? That's why I always say sift your flour. You can use that, but you just have to go ahead and push it through. Get it pushed through. But anyhow, that's always our lesson. Sift, sift, sift. Sift. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take almond flour, some salt, some heavy whipping cream, eggs, 3 eggs. I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil and mix this together and see if it actually is going to form a fettuccine noodle for me. Well, not necessarily fettuccine noodle, but see if I'm going to see if this is actually going to turn into noodles. Sorry, y'all know how I am. I haven't been on here for a little while, so I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. But we're going to go ahead and get this. And y'all don't pay any attention to my wig. Y'all know, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but due to the situation here in Kentucky, all of our salons are closed. So guess who needs a haircut? It's kind of up the creek. Okay, I'm going to just dump this out because I don't want that in here. Okay? So, dump away we go. You know, it's so easy to make messes. For me it is, but we always clean up our messes, don't we? Alright, I am going to put about 1/4 of a teaspoon of, I'm using pink Himalayan salt. You can use sea salt if you want to. That's just what I chose to use. We're going to make a little well right there, because that's where we're going to put our other ingredients, which is going to be, I'm going to use 3 eggs, 1½ teaspoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of, it says milk, but I'm doing it keto, so it's going to be heavy whipping cream. That's what I'm going to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my eggs in there. Yeah. Hey, many years ago, when I was a teenager, I used to work at a fast food restaurant. Learned how to do that one-handed egg deal, and it's just something I've never changed. I just keep right on doing it. Sorry, gotta get me a towel out. I think I should have got my light out. What's the point in having that new light if I'm not going to use it, right? So, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. There's 1 and a 2. Now, earlier this morning, the grandbabies came over while Tom and my daughter went and got us some. They went to the store, gathered up some stuff that everybody was needing. But I went ahead and fried my chicken breast then in the leftover bacon grease from the bacon for breakfast this morning. So that part's done for me. But, okay, and let's see, 1½ teaspoons of olive oil. So, I know. Get it in gear, sister, get it in gear. There's 1.5. What I'm going to do is, typically I think people would mix this up on their kitchen counter, something like that, but I don't want to do that. I'm not all into that mess, you know. So, I really hope this tastes good. Like I said, I've been wanting some noodles so bad. I go through the store, and when they were on the shelf, they're not on the shelf so much now, but, you know, and just look at them and think, man, I'd love to have some fettuccine Alfredo pasta. So maybe, just maybe, it'll happen. You notice I'm trying to stir it in the center and keep it in the center. I don't know about using the coconut flour to make this. I would rather, but I was just concerned with how much extra eggs and stuff it may take. Really didn't want to do that. Yeah, y'all know them eggs are a little hard to come by too. So, get this mixed up real good. But I'm going to do it just like you would a regular pasta, you know, with the letting it set. And sorry, y'all, hold on. All right, sorry about that. That was my sister, you know. We all called and checking on each other, make sure everybody's got what they need. So I've almost got this mixed up now. And I almost think I should have went with 2 eggs instead of 3, because it still seems kind of wet to me. So we'll see. But I'm going to let this set for about 10 or 15 minutes to let it absorb all the liquids and stuff, and to let the flour kind of firm up a little bit. But I was telling you earlier that I went ahead and cooked my chicken and sliced it up here, fried it up this morning in bacon grease. You know, what better way to fry chicken, huh? But I think I'll go ahead and get started on my sauce, and I'm going to go ahead also and, whoops, well, I'm telling you, I just about did it. What I just about did was I almost knocked my chicken off into the floor. Now, wouldn't that just been something? Here I'm talking about this chicken and how nice it looked and all that stuff. Almost knocked it in the floor. What I'm doing, by the way, I'm getting some water in the pan. I don't know if y'all saw me or not. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting some water in the pan. It's hot here today, by the way. Feels great. Nice. Feels really nice out. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get me a skillet out, because I'm going to go ahead and make my sauce. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and make my Alfredo sauce. I am. Y'all want over so you can see? I bet you do. Now, next thing I'm going to do is knock that almond flour out there. Pour me a cup of heavy whipping cream in there. And then, let me get my cheese over here. I'm going to use mozzarella cheese. And get a cup of it. I know I spilled a little bit there, but that's alright. It went right there where I needed it. That's why I poured it right there. And I'm going to let that melt. I tell you what, I almost knocked that chicken off again. Ooh. You think I didn't know my own way around in my own kitchen? But I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put some oregano in it. It's, you know, dried, dehydrated oregano. And I'm going to put me a little bit of garlic powder in it. You can put garlic in there if you want to. I'm just going to use garlic powder because it's probably the easier of the two. I'm also put some in my water. I'm going to salt that water once it gets to boil. Now I'm going to take my, I like to make a noise what I'm doing. I like to use the Parmigiano Romano. And I prefer to use this that's already the powdered kind. That's my choice. If you want to go ahead and shred you some cheese, then you can do that yourself if you want to do that. Now, once this starts to thicken up some, I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat down. But once this starts to thicken up a little bit, I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to put the chicken in there. So, and I'm going to put some more, I think I'm going to put some more cream in it. I'm telling you. Y'all seeing that all right? Yeah. Of course you are. I'm getting pretty good at where I put the camera at. Sometimes, when I'm sitting on the counter anyway. We recently returned from a cruise. Now, that was before we knew just how serious all things were getting. And we had a great time. And we ran into a little problem the first day. We spent the night on the Queen Mary. Beautiful. Beautiful the way they took that ship and turned it into a hotel. I believe they could do some work to it. I believe it needs some work done to it. But I went ahead and put my chicken in there. Let it go ahead and start heating back up. Turn my heat almost off. But I'm going to put some almond milk in there. We ended up we was one of those people that was in that situation where we were sitting in the terminal because the ship that when it came back, it may have had an issue as far as one of the guests. It wasn't what they thought it was, thank God. You know, it was something different, and I'm hoping that the person that was sick is all better and home and doing well. But it was a frustrating thing. I must tell you, it was very frustrating because we had already gotten to the cruise terminal at the time we were told to be there, and we're in the line, you know, to go through security, when I get a text from Carnival saying, "Oh, don't go to the terminal." What? I'm sorry, we've already gone through. By that time, we've gone through the checkpoint. You know, whatever you want to call it. But we are going to have a vlog about all of that on our page. It's called KY Travelers Cruising. It's going to have that. It's going to have several vlogs of the area, our trip there, trip back. A lot of beautiful footage. Alright. Now, I'm just going to let that sit there. This water is going. And I'm going to sit my almond milk over here out of the way, because I'm probably going to need it. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, it's a little bit wet. I'm going to turn y'all around here in just a minute. Spread my almond flour out on the counter there. Get it looking all right. You know what I did forget to do? I did forget to go ahead and run the water in the sink. I did forget that. I don't know what's up with all that, but I forgot. Okay, get you over here and sit you down. I've got a little bit of a mixture of some, I know it said, I just went ahead and took a mixture of coconut flour and some Parmesan and put on here to try to keep it from sticking so bad. But yes, definitely use 2 eggs. Try it with 2 eggs and see if it comes out right for you. Now, get my rolling pin out and I'm going to roll that out. Can y'all see that alright? Probably not really, huh? Of course I've got my hands. My hands are a mess already. Let me just tell you. Hands are a mess. So, I'm going to roll this out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it. You know, I'm not sure how thin to roll. I'm not sure how thin to roll this out. I don't know. Hold on. I gotta get something else. See? Looky there. Ha! Oh, I don't know. It seems awfully wet, y'all. Awfully wet. I wonder if I can take this and do it like that. Oh. Y'all see what's happening there, don't you? Daggone. I don't know. Stuck pretty good, ain't it? I may just have to change this out and throw me some broccoli in there instead. Steam me some broccoli. That's what it's starting to look like. Alright. You know, you just do it the best you can do it. And that's all you can do. Just do it the best you can. You know, this is one of those first time deals. I would hope y'all can tell that by now. Probably would have been really good had it not stuck so bad. But, what can I say? It's gonna stick, it's gonna stick. 2 eggs. Do 2 eggs. Don't do 2. Do 2. Now, I'm gonna let it sit there. Turn it over. Let it sit there. And I'm gonna clean up some of my mess, just so y'all know. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright. Now is the test. And let's see how it works. Well, it sticks to the knife. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and move this over here to the water. I think I don't have it rolled out thin enough. This is just going to be a mess. I can tell y'all already, it ain't nothing more than a mess. Nothing more than a mess, I'm thinking. Come on, keep on boiling. Keep on boiling, keep on boiling. Now I believe that this is supposed to cook for about 4 minutes. And I also believe that this is a mess. I really had hoped I'd come up with something. But you know what? It's trial and error. Trial and error. I will guarantee you that some of these other channels, they don't come up with their stuff the first time. Look, it almost looked like a dumpling going in there, didn't it? But I bet you they don't come up with their stuff on the first try. If they do, hoorah for them. Oh boy. You know what though? Instead of using water, I should have used chicken broth. Well, maybe the next time. Maybe the next time, because this time ain't looking so good. Look, see, it's falling apart. I'm thinking this is a big failure.